Hey there, Pretty Tarot YouTube channel, and this is the April 2018 reading for Libras, and I am shuffling for you guys right now. This is a general reading. Keep in mind it may or may not resonate because there's tons of Libras out there, and I pray for the messages to come through for those who truly need it. Because it's a general reading, it can apply to any area of your life that may actually be significant to you right now. Even though it's a general reading, I'm going to pull a romance angel card at the end for those of you who find that this reading does resonate with you in your love life. And I'm going to read the cards in reverse this month, and it's something different I'm doing, so please let me know your feedback on how you feel about me reading cards in reverse. Hit the like button if you appreciate the readings, because I appreciate that, and please comment and let me know how you guys feel. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe so that you can know when other readings and videos are coming out, and make sure you check out the other videos that I have where I'm doing discussions on topics that relate to some of the issues that I see come up in the readings, and also topics where I'm trying to do like coaching to help you guys, because I've noticed, like I said, there's things going on, you guys, is, you know, lives and things that I see in chats and comments on my channel and other channels, and I want to make sure that I'm helpful to you guys, okay, and not just doing readings, but also trying to help you grow and find your truest happiness. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and keep this brief. So what's interesting is you guys have some serious energy going on here where a lot of times with the Tower card, because I'm looking at the Tower card and I'm going to show it to you in a second, but with the Tower card, normally the Tower is all about situations in which things can suddenly come up, and it could be things that could come up so suddenly that it catches you off guard or it throws you off, you know. Whether it's a good thing that comes up or it's something crazy or negative. Sometimes it could also represent things falling apart, situations falling apart, and situations not being so stable where you could have thought it was but it wasn't. And it can also represent epiphanies, where you could suddenly get ideas to come through, or you could also get like some sort of luck to strike you and hit you, you know. But this card, the Tower, it is in the reverse, so you guys could be seeing like exact opposite of that energy, where you're not necessarily getting to see things really. The Tower card is like, and I don't want to say it's always negative, but to me, sometimes it can come off as a negative card, even in the reverse. It can be neutral, and sometimes it can be, have its upsides, depending on what other cards appear. But in this case, what's kind of like aiding the Tower here is the Death card. And don't be afraid, this is not about death, okay? This is not about literal death unless you literally know someone is actually, you know, passing. Because with the Tower in the upright is all about things unexpectedly and suddenly happening and it catching you off guard. In reverse, things are not as unexpected or sudden. It could be more of a thing where you see where this is going, you expect this is happening, you expect this is coming, you know it's coming, you know what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily going to catch you off guard so suddenly. It's not going to come as a surprise, I believe, because I said this is more of the opposite type of energy. So it may not be as hard to deal with as if, versus if this was in the upright. But, you know, what's aiding this is, you know, there is an ending that needs to occur or happen, or there's a transition you need to make, or a change, a transformation you need to make. And time is of the essence here. You know, you know this is a matter of time. You know it's coming. You feel it. And the energy that's revolving around you guys this month, the energy that's affecting you guys and the messages you're getting out of this reading, is there is a sense of discontentment. There's a sense of not being satisfied or not being happy with where you're at, or with the way things are going, you know. So that is very much so a reason why you see that things are going to something definitely has to come to a change or an end. Whether you need to make a change, or you know, or whether you need to make a transition to somewhere else, or to do something different, or you just know something has to come to an end, and so that you can start something new, because you're just not feeling this. You're not feeling this at all. And it could be maybe you haven't been true to yourself, or just the situation is just not true to what it is that you want. Okay, it's just discontentment, not being happy, not being thrilled, not being satisfied. What's hanging over your situation, Libra? Normally, like I said, the Four of Cups is about holding on to a situation and not releasing something, not letting go, and protecting what you feel is valuable to you, whether it's an asset or your heart or whatever it could be, that you value, you know, not want to let that go, or trying to protect something that means something to you. But in this case, it looks like what's hanging in the situation is you're just kind of like opposite of that. You're ready to let go. You're ready to release. But this card also in the upright is like being selfish and not being open, or not willing to open up. You're changing from that. You're starting to become more open, and some of you are starting to become more open, and some of you are just willing though to release and let go of something that you guys could have really seriously been holding on to, that may have meant a whole lot to you, or may have held a lot of value to you, you know, whatever it could be. So that's what's hanging over your situation. You guys you're changing from that. You're willing to let go. You're willing to release something. You're willing to, you know, open up. You're no longer closed off. You're no longer guarded in that sense, or trying to protect something or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really interesting. But what's underlying the situation here? You guys are trying to do the right thing. You're trying to also possibly stay true to who you are and your values and your beliefs, your morals or whatever. You guys also could just be trying to stick to tradition as well. But this is more so about doing the right thing, and also, you know, trying to stay true to your beliefs and your values, okay? And, you know, what it is that you feel at the core is true to you, or, you know, what you feel is right. In the past, whether it's over the past few weeks, could be maybe the past few days, but this is more about like the past few weeks, past few months, over the past year. It seems like you guys were either dealing with a air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini that was in the negative, so they were being negative, or it could have been that you guys were in the negative, like you weren't really feeling like you weren't really yourselves, or feeling like yourselves, or feeling imbalanced, or feeling like you're being true to yourselves. Or like I said, you could be dealing with someone who is another Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini who were operating in a negative way with you, or having negative energy, or they just weren't themselves either. It also could be someone who has air in their chart, whether it's their rising sign, or their moon, or their Venus, or their Mars, if they're not a sun sign as an air sign. And if you don't know what's in their chart, then I guess just go by the sun sign, or the fact that this could be you as well. But this is someone who's in the negative. They have negative energy. This is also not being focused, and not, you know, choosing to cut away what serves your purpose, and not choosing to do your research and your due diligence, and, you know, kind of investigating things, and, you know, putting your work in or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it also could be maybe you guys weren't focused. you know, and you weren't, you know, doing what you know you were supposed to be doing. It's either that, or like I said, you were dealing with someone that's an air sign that was in the negative, or you guys were in the negative and not really true to yourselves and just out of your element. So that's the past position, past few weeks, past few months, past few, you know, maybe the past year, maybe the past few days. But in the present position here, you guys with the Knight of Cups, you're kind of like anticipating making an offer here, or you're anticipating receiving an offer. So you're either anticipating you're going to make an offer or you're going to receive an offer. And this is one that could be an emotional offer or a romantic offer, or an offer that affects the way you or someone else feels. So like something that affects the emotions and the feelings, you know. It could be romantic or not be romantic. It could also be something, it just affects the way you or someone else feels. But this is an offer that you anticipate making or receiving in the present. Okay, your concerns here is that you're not really taking the time to really go within to gauge how you really feel about things. You're not taking the time to think about things the way you really need to. You're not taking the time to, hold on one second, I need to close this door. It's creating a draft. That bothers me. Okay, yeah. Okay, so you guys are not taking the time to really think and focus on what it is that you really want. You're not really taking the time to focus on how you really feel, about things. You guys are just not taking the time for yourselves to just be to yourselves and, you know, just be at peace, or to meditate on things, or to think about things, you know, because maybe you guys don't, you know, it's possible, because this light here represents an idea of knowing what to do, and it's possible maybe you guys don't know what to do, but maybe you just need to be to yourself, and you're not doing that, or you need to think you're not doing that. But the outside influence here is, you got the Seven of Pentacles, which normally this represents stagnation in things not moving anywhere, or feeling like things are not going anywhere, or just feeling like things are slow. But this is, or seeing investments take a while to pay off. But in the reverse, this is the exact opposite, where in your outside influence, your situation, you could be feeling like, okay, you're no longer stagnant, or things are no longer stagnant. You may be seeing or feeling like things are starting to get somewhere, and you may be feeling like maybe the pace is picking up here, okay? Because normally in the upright, it's about things moving slow, or things taking forever, or feeling like nothing's happening at all, like stagnation. But this is exact opposite. You're starting to see things get somewhere. You're starting to see things pay off with whatever you've invested in, you know. You're starting to see the growth, you know. That's your outside influence, your situation. But the obstacles and challenges, Libra, that you have here is, with the Temperance card, trying to have patience, trying to have faith, you know, maybe even trying to be loyal here. And you could be struggling to do that in this month of April, but I feel like you guys can do it. You expect though to gain or receive, maybe even offer something that holds a lot of value to it. It could be a new valuable beginning. It could be a new valuable start. It could be this large sum of money, or something that holds a lot of value. It could be an investment, something. It could be a new job or career opportunity. It could be like a new relationship. It could be anything that holds any value to you. It could be money even, because this is a big coin here. But not only does this coin possibly represent money or financial gains, or job or career gains, or just a new start of anything that is a beginning, whether it's a relationship or not, or whatever it is, okay? It represents whatever it is that holds a lot of value to you. So you're kind of expecting to gain something great in value, and maybe, like I said, a new start or beginning, because Aces is all about new starts and beginning. Maybe you could be expecting to give it or to receive it. In the future position between now and the next few weeks, next few months, maybe over the course of the year, you're definitely expecting or anticipating or hoping for some sort of communication that is either emotional communication or communication that affects the way you or someone else feels. So you're either thinking about doing it, or you're anticipating receiving it, or just anticipating it occurring, period. Whatever that communication is that affects the way you or someone else feels or whatever, or is emotional in some form. But in your outcome, Libra, you have your past returns, okay? So either something or someone or a situation from your past returns here as your outcome, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and pull advice cards for Libras, and I'm going to pull a romance angel card as well for those of you who find that this reading relates to your love life in any form. But keep in mind that with the romance angel cards, sometimes, oh, there's one that popped. Sometimes those cards can be so general with the messages that they can relate to any area of your life, okay? So you guys have here, this is the Ace of Air, sorry. You guys have the Ace of Air, okay? This is all about a new start or a new beginning that may appear difficult, or maybe just off to a rough start. This new beginning could be, okay? But this card, it advises you, it says brilliant new ideas and inspirations are possible now. Seeing the truth of a situation and a challenging beginning, okay? So that's what that card is pointing out to you, but it's also kind of advised there, you know, that you have, you know, brilliant new ideas and inspirations to use. And you're going to get to see the truth of a situation. You may have a challenging new beginning, but the good news about the Ace of Air or the Ace of Swords is that just because something may be off to a rough start or hard to get off the ground or a little difficult in the beginning doesn't mean that it will remain that way. Usually once you get past whatever the difficulty is, things usually smooth out and become better. So you guys also have the recovery card, okay? You have the recovery card. So whatever it is that, you know, this discontentment, wow, that just popped right on out. This discontentment you guys have been having, and this thing where you see things are, you know, going in a different direction, or things have to come to an end because they're not, like, whatever foundation you had was no longer stable. Wow, cards are just popping up for you guys. You know, you're going to recover from that. So if something fell apart for you guys, or something, you know, came to an end, or you had to make some change of transitions, because like I said, there's discontentment here or whatever, you guys are going to recover. You guys are going to recover from this situation. And you guys may also need to take some time to recover, meaning maybe you need to relax a bit, meditate, take a vacation or trip or something, or just get some more rest, or whatever it is that you guys need to do. Okay? You have called your spirit home. So it's like pretty much what the other card was pointing out, is the need to recover. You guys need to take that time for yourselves to cater to yourselves, pamper yourselves, and also take the time to spiritually uplift yourselves, okay? Go to church, meditate, pray, get some more rest, be at peace, relax. Don't let things get to you. Don't let things bother you, and have gratitude and carry yourself with grace, and do things that uplift your spirit, because this is what's going to help you guys get through a situation that feels difficult at first or whatever, or, you know, it's going to help you also with this transition, this change, or this ending, or this transformation that needs to occur here in order for you to overcome it. But for those of you who this reading may resonate with you in your love life, here's a romance angel card for you. And for those of you, maybe it doesn't resonate with your love life, but the messages are so general sometimes on these cards that you can possibly still relate. So with that being said, it says it is safe for you to love, Libra. Okay, it's safe for you to love. And the messages in this card is open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay, so what's funny is whether this reading relates to your love life or not, it's still the same message, that it is safe for you to love, but it's also safe for you to open up, because it's saying open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay, so open yourselves up to receive those blessings, whether it's in your love life or in other areas of your life, but don't be afraid to open up to the possibilities, and you'll see things work out for you guys, and you'll actually probably see things get better or improve, or be able to know that you can make those transitions or those changes you need to make or whatever. Okay, so that is the Libra reading for April 2018. You guys definitely comment and let me know how you feel about the reading this month and me reading cards in reverse. Hit the like button if you appreciate this reading. I appreciate that very much. I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate you guys commenting and sharing with one another and being supportive to others and things like that. And make sure to subscribe if you haven't already done so, so that you guys can know when other videos are coming out, and check out my other videos where, like I said, I'm talking about the different topics that comes up in some of the readings and things that I see in comment sections of, in chats of my videos and other videos, because those videos are meant to help you guys with your spiritual growth and in your your situation, so that you're not just getting the readings, you're also getting some help or some life coaching. So I appreciate you guys. Peace, love,